Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore. We are running on Zwift, and tonight's event is MHG Run Club 5K. What do you fancy, gang? Start at 9 kilometers per hour to see how we feel. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the MHG 5K. How is everyone? Hello to Tina. Tina, evening all, body battery 41, training readiness 75. How about that then? That's good, isn't it? Tiago, good evening, says Tiago. Jonathan Perky says, Jonathan Perky? Pinky and Perky? Jonathan Perkin. Howdy, says Jonathan. Amy Green says, hello. And Jonathan Perky says, it is a bit cold tonight, isn't it, Jonathan? 30 seconds to go till we start. I want to get the treadmill moving, make sure we have connection. Feels a bit rough tonight, even the treadmill's cold, I think. It's 3.9 degrees here in the Cornish garage tonight. I've got my MHG hoodie on tonight. It's a bit chilly. Let's see if it stays on to the end of the run. Should do, it's quite cold in here. 10 seconds to go. 9 kilometers per hour we'll start it at, and we'll keep an eye on whatever Tina's speed does. Nice steady 9. So we're in the run tonight. Who have we got? Who we know? We've got Tina, we've got Amy, Jonathan. We might have Tiago there, but he's run off. Not sure. Are you with us tonight, Tiago? My training readiness tonight was 66. My body battery is 30. My sleep score last night, I can't remember. It wasn't that good. I remember it saying something about restless but deep sleep. Whatever that means. So when I was asleep, it was good, but there wasn't enough of it. Straight away, I've noticed... Oh no, it's all right. It's just me being stupid, as usual. I thought I had no speed on the screen then, but it's the kilometers. We're on the lead in, aren't we? Let's drop some ride-ons to the gang and everyone around me without falling off the treadmill. Oh, we started. Here we go then. That's a nice short lead in tonight. Tiago, Zwift is currently updating. I had that message on the way in. I'm using the computer tonight, so it was only a quick update. It lasted about 30 seconds and we're all done. I know it can take longer on the Apple TV or the phone and the iPad. Jonathan Perkins says in game. He's good with 9k tonight. Legs are a bit stiff after yesterday. So yesterday, Jonathan Perkin was on Workout Wednesday with Amy, Tina, myself, Tiago. He was pushing a bit faster, 104% in Group B. So well done to Jonathan. So he's having a nice recovery run tonight. Everyone's welcome to join the MHG Run Club 5K. You can run it as fast as you like with the beacon. We'll take it nice and steady, entirely up to you. Use incline if you feel the need to. We do that on Tuesdays. Tina's legs are aching also. That's all that gardening she's been doing. Yeah, so this morning here in Cornwall, I looked out the curtains and it was snowing. All the cars were covered in snow. The garden had a slight coating on it. The roads were all slushy when I drove to work. But by I'd say about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, everything was melted and gone again. But we still have the snow warning in place here in Cornwall until tomorrow for the next 24 hours. I didn't actually think it would snow, but it did this morning. A little bit of excitement. Since then, we've just been having lots of dried peas hitting the windows. Or was it hailstones? Tina's been having a lovely, easy day today. Very restful. As her training readiness reflects her nice, relaxing day. It's cold tonight. I think it's going to be another log burner night tonight. We'll get that fired up after the run. Tina has removed her jacket. I've still got my jumper on. Anthony Anderson is still thawing out from this morning. It's freezing. It is, isn't it? We're having a bit of a cold snap here at the moment. A couple of days. Just in time for a Saturday morning park run and Falmouth mob match race on Sunday. Make us even more want to get up early in the morning and freeze to death. Jonathan Perkins say, that's the way to do it. To Tina, having a nice restful day. Quick speed check. Yeah, everyone's still running the same speed, that's good. I'm not getting left behind yet. Oh yes! I almost forgot Tina. Tina's had her nails done today. So has Sebastian. Let's have a look, shall we? Time to unveil the nail. What we got to go into? It's the chat, innit? There it is, down there. So first of all, there's Tina's nails there. And her Garmin watch matching screen. Is that your Christmas nails, Tina? Or is that your November nails? So I think it's about every 3 weeks, isn't it, Tina? Tina has her nails done. And she changes her watch to match the colour scheme. Amy Green says, very nice, Tina. Sort of greeny and sparkly, aren't they, tonight? Is it green? It is greeny, bluey, turquoisey sort of colour. No snow here, says Amy. Did the snow make it to you today, Tina? Or didn't quite get as far as Somerset? It's just hanging around us. Nope, so Tina hasn't got her Christmas nails on yet. In 3 weeks' time, she'll have a December Christmas design. Looking forward to it. Seven runners in the Beacon group tonight. 7 runners. Nice to have you all along. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope everyone's had a good day today. Tina's enjoyed having her nails done and resting at home. Anthony's been freezing. Jonathan Perkins says yes, it matches the watch face. It does indeed, doesn't it? Very nice. And Sebastian's also had his nails done. So let's have a look at what Sebastian's nails are like. It's a little video. Let's try and pause it. Click on. There we go. So there's Sebastian's nails. He's got little stars. Little blue stars and pink and blue watch design. Sebastian and Tina are Zwift twins. Almost the same design, same sort of colour, a bit darker on Sebastian's. Agnes is telling Jonathan that she changes her watch string to match her nails. The only problem is, Jonathan, Tina wears protective gloves for 3 weeks to stop her nails from getting marked. So it's only us that gets to see them. Very privileged indeed. Jonathan Perkins says if he remembers to trim his nails, he's doing well. Same as me, Jonathan. As part of my job, I walk around with a multi-tool, and there's a pair of scissors on there. So every now and again, I'll think, oh, they're feeling a bit long today, and I'll shed my nails wherever I am at that time. So there we go. November's nails. Thank you very much, Tina, for sharing that picture with us. And Sebastian as well. Starting to warm up now. I don't think I need to take my jumper off tonight, but I am feeling warm, which is good. Hands are freezing cold. Oh, for the first time this year, and probably for a couple of years, I wore my fingerless gloves to work today. I thought, where are my gloves? I haven't seen them for a couple of years. Is it a silly idea to look in the gloves, scarf and hat box under the stairs? And I had a look, and there they were. Balled up together. My fingerless gloves, last worn about 2 or 3 years ago. In the drawer where I left them before we moved house. Oh! Jonathan Perkins says he's burping up his cold liver tablet that he took earlier. That doesn't normally happen. Tina says, oh no! Anthony says, that's gross, Jonathan. I hope you're on your own, Jonathan, in your garage or gym. You're in your garage, aren't you? Temperature slowly rising up in here now. The computer's on and I'm running 5 degrees in the Cornish garage tonight. We're already 1.5, just over 1.5 kilometres in, approaching 12 minutes elapsed. Running at 9 kilometres per hour. So is the gang, so I haven't missed anything. 3.4 to go on this Thursday afternoon. Dark and cold. In our garages and gyms and shower rooms and basements. Running together on Zwift from all around the world. Fantastic. Jonathan Perkins says in relation to his liver tablets, the things we do for health and fitness. And then we burp whilst running. Tina says, jacket number 2 is off. Tina jumped on the treadmill tonight wearing 2 jackets. I actually went to work today. 1, 2. I'm trying to remember how many jackets I had. I think I had 2 t-shirts. 1 shirt, a jumper, a fleece, and 2 body warmers. a woolly hat and the fingerless gloves. I was alright today in the warehouse, it was nice and warm. Tina says it's 12 degrees in her treadmill room. However, the heating was on earlier. Have you got your log burner on yet, Tina? I think normally I'll probably take my jumper off now, but it's too much effort and I might fall off the treadmill, so we'll stick it out tonight. Only 3k to go. We're not doing anything crazy. Nice and steady. MHG style. Just hit 2 kilometers. Heart rate for me at 113. Cadence 169. Nicely in the blue on the kilometer splits there on the right hand and on the left hand side. Nice to see that. I like that little that data screen, but you don't seem to get it in workouts anymore. I'm sure we used to get that data screen in workouts, like Workout Wednesday, Monday Run Club, but it's not there anymore, I've noticed. Tina says we are in Scotland tonight. Yes, thank you for choosing tonight's route, Tina. City and the Skur. It's a 6.5. It's not a 6.5 kilometre route, is it? Or is it? Or is that how long we've got to go? However, we've got just less than 3 to go. Currently climbing up the side of a nice mountain. It's currently 3 degrees in Amy's garage. It was around that when I started, but it's slowly rising up now. I think that's mainly the computer that does that. Yeah, Tina's fire is lit, ready for her return. I bet the dogs are already there, aren't they, Tina? Oh, did you see the picture of me dog? I have got a black Labradoodle. Doodle woodle. However, this morning, after I let them out to the toilet, when they came back in, my black Labradoodle was a Dalmatian. That was in the snow. She was only out there for a couple of minutes. She didn't seem to mind though. Well, she came in, that was just before she shook and covered the kitchen in snow. Stood by the bin bagger, which was ready to go out. Tina says she's so like Ruben to look at. Yes, Tina's also got a Labradoodle. Millie's 10 now, Tina. She has also got a ginger beard, like Ruben. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny. My wife said, Millie, can you let Millie in? She's covered in snow. I didn't expect it to be that bad. And then when I looked at the front of the car was just starting to cover the car with snow. It got a little bit worse, but then it soon disappeared again. .5 kilometres in, halfway for the Beacon group. Still climbing up this hill. No snow in game at the moment. Nice and steady tonight, no progressive. 9 kilometres per hour. Recovery run. Not getting the heart rate too high, therefore hopefully our training readinesses and our body batteries won't drop too much. Ahead of a busy running weekend for me, park run and in real life race on Sunday. And don't forget, we've got the massive Bag That Badge tomorrow evening. 10.7 kilometres. The Toenail Field, 5 p.m. tomorrow. Bag that badge event. You can find it in the Companion app. We will, of course, be here live on Virtual FMR for that. It's going to be about an hour and 10 minutes in it, something like that, I reckon. Nice and steady. Tina says we have 11 tomorrow, Clive. 11 kilometres, including the lead end, I suppose. Big one tomorrow, isn't it? Nice taper run for the busy weekend. Amy says she has a cat. If it snows, she won't go out. Our cat went out this morning. Mark, his name is. Funny name for a cat, isn't it? So Mark, the black cat, went out this morning, but he didn't stay out very long. And then we've also got another cat called Kitten, even though it's over a year old. We're not very good at naming animals. He's more of a house cat. We don't let him out. I think if he went outside, he's so scared of everything, he'd run off. But he doesn't actually look to go out either. He's quite happy indoors. However, the black cat, Mark, he's a bit of a farm cat, and he likes going out at night. My wife doesn't like him going out at night, but if he can get out around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening for the toilet, he won't come back if it's a nice, still, quiet night. But he's always there on the doorstep the next morning. Jonathan Perkins says, yeah, our cats ignored the snow yesterday. Jonathan Perkins says, it was recently his birthday and his daughter bought him some socks with his cats printed all over them. They're fantastic. That's cool, isn't it? Be good if they were running socks, Jonathan, you could pull up. Cats could be running along next to you. Amy Green says her cat Bella loves the warmer days outside. That's the same name as Sebastian's dog, Bella. Does he bring home animals? Asks Jonathan. As in Mark the cat. No. I think he's brought a mouse to the window once and they wouldn't let him in, so he ran away with it again. But yes, I've caught him outside a few times playing with mice. But luckily he's a mouse cat and not a bird cat. I've never seen him catch a bird, but he likes sitting on the side of the road staring in the hedge like some cats do. Oh yeah, Jonathan says, yeah, he locks the cat flat before giving them their tea in the evening. There are foxes around him and people who can't drive, so they keep him in where it's safe. I often wondered about foxes. I've googled that a few times, you know. Do foxes bother your cat? And it kept saying no. However, when Mark was younger, he did come in with some marks on his leg, back leg, like he'd been bitten, grabbed by something. And there are foxes around here. So we did wonder whether something grabbed him, realised he was a cat. He gave them a good scratch and dropped him again, but we do worry about that. Jonathan says he's lost count of how many birds, mice and worms our cats have brought in over the years. Tina says urban foxes will bother cats, but not country foxes. So I'm in the country here, and I've seen foxes many times around here, and I've caught them on the trail camera down by the chicken house. Luckily we haven't lost any chickens or there has been no evidence of foxes trying to break into the chicken house, but I have caught them on the trail camera, so they are around. I have seen them crossing the road in front of me, and I have seen them out in the fields when I've been walking. Tina says there's great views here on this map tonight. It is, isn't it? Look at that mountain in front there. Up in Scotland, awesome running up there. Been and done the Ben Nevis Ultra, loved it. Hard work, but absolutely loved it. Jonathan Perkins says, the urban foxes here are very brave. They just walk past you like nothing happened. I went to Portsmouth when I was younger for a road trip when we all first started driving cars when we were 18. And we camped in a car park at Lee and Solent, out on the seafront there. And yes, Jonathan, we put our gear outside the car and covered it up with a sheet to make room in the car because we slept in the car. And the foxes weed all over it. Stood on the bonnet staring at us through the window whilst we were eating our sandwiches. So yes, I know what you mean. They are very brave, aren't they? Anthony Anderson says he watched a cat stalking 2 rooks in his garden yesterday. They thought better of it when they saw the size of them. Yes, I think the rooks would have won that if the cat decided to pounce. Carshalton, is that right, Tina? When I lived in Carshalton, they would walk right in the house if the door was left open. Yeah, I can see how they could be a problem with cats because they'd be used to them and just grab them, wouldn't they? But I think generally country foxes think, what on earth is that, and keep their distance. I think Mark was unlucky a year ago because he was smaller, because he was a young cat. And he was probably grabbed by accident because he was moving around in the hedge. Nothing's happened since. We do try to keep him in at night. We don't like letting him out, but he won't use the litter tray. And he starts yowling and yowling and yowling to go out around 7, 8 o'clock. Sometimes if the weather's bad, he'll go out at 7 or 8 o'clock, do his business, come straight back to the window and come back in for the night. But unfortunately, if it's what we call a cat night, still and quiet, he won't come in. He loves looking in the hedge too much. Quick sneaky check of Tina's speed, make sure nothing's going on without anyone telling me. We're all still at 9 kilometers per hour tonight. Approaching 4 kilometers in, 27 minutes completed. Heart rate for me, and I don't think that's right. Something's going on with the heart rate monitor. Maybe the battery's getting low. 151. 151 running at 9 kilometers per hour. It seemed a bit dodgy last night as well, didn't it? Or was it Tuesday? It was the Tuesday FMR session, wasn't it? It was about 10, 15 beats per minute faster than it was the previous week. So I think my battery's getting a bit... Unless it's on the watch, which is not. I think time to change the heart rate monitor battery. Make sure it's sitting properly as well. No, something definitely. I wonder what the watch says. Let's have a look at the watch. The watch is usually wrong anyway. Oh, the watch is trying to connect to the chest strap as well. That ain't working. Oh well, we'll change the batteries later. Hopefully that'll sort it out. Test it tomorrow evening. when we run the Bag That Badge tomorrow evening. 134 for Tina, heart rate tonight. 5% incline. Not Tina, sorry. Tiago, ain't got my glasses on. Tiago is running with a 5% incline tonight, and he's got a heart rate of 134. Tina's heart rate is 124, and mine was 1.5 something. It's now come down to 134. So there's definitely something going on there, isn't there? Jonathan says his heart rate usually goes funny at the start of a run. Back down to 114 now, which matches the watch. Anthony Anderson said it usually tells you on the Connect when it's getting. Oh, I see what you mean, Anthony. Sorry, I thought you meant it tells you it's getting low. Battery's getting low when the heart rate doesn't work properly. But yeah, I see what you mean. Usually on the watch it will tell you. I'll have to have a check. I can go onto the app actually, can't I? I think you could see it on the app. Let's have a look. My devices. Can I get to that? Is it here anywhere? Garmin devices. There we go. Oh, we can't see it. It can't see it. No, it's not registered to the app. That didn't work. If I've got batteries, I'm going to change it anyway. But I might not have any. So it's funny little round ones, isn't it? We've got loads at work, absolutely loads. More than we'll ever use. So I'll see if I can put one of them in tomorrow. Tina says she still has the Zwift unlocked graffiti on the road. I've not updated, obviously. Yeah, so before I started tonight and before Tiago started tonight, we both updated Zwift. Tina didn't, and she's still got the event graffiti written all over the road. So that's obviously what the update was all about, wasn't it? Removing all that. That was strange, wasn't it? Heart rate now 131, 129. It would usually be about between 115 and 120. So either something strange has happened in the last few days to my body, or something's happened to the heart rate monitor. It's coming down now, look. 124. I did just reposition it slightly, and I wetted the back of the sensors on the strap. And it's come down about 20 beats. But I still think it's the heart rate. The battery. I don't change it very often. I've forgotten the last time I actually changed the battery. And we use them every day, don't we? And I use them every day on Zwift and every Saturday at Park Run. So it must be about time. 400 metres to go to 5k in the end of the event, everyone. That's flown, isn't it? 32 minutes elapsed. Less than a lap around the track now. Feel free to go on if you fancy a bit more. If it's the first time you've ever joined us, you will unlock the kit, the finish line. The red shorts, the blue top. Thank you for choosing tonight's route, Tina. Really appreciate it. I'm useless. I kept forgetting. Tina is the route selector queen. For both Film My Run 500 and MHG 5K. And Bag That Badge. Tina says, do you keep it in the garage? The cold might affect it. No, I actually take it in. After a few years ago, Tina, when we used to talk about smelly chest straps, I always take it in. Rinse it off in the shower and then hang it up in the airing cupboard to dry out, so we get none of that horrible smell. After Tina said it was disgusting and I needed to wash it. It was about 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it? I mean, this is the longest I've actually had the same heart rate monitor. I used to have the first gen Garmin one. It lasted about a year until it started going wrong. Then we got one of those cuckoo ones, Tina. Remember those? I've still got it down there somewhere. It did the job for a while. It wasn't quite as accurate, but it was all right. It still works. I tried it the other day. And then I got this Garmin Pro, is it Pro Plus? It's the latest model. Had it for about 2 years now, maybe a bit more. 2 or 3 years. And it's still fine. Last week. Tina says in-game, thank you for your company, everyone. Well done. Yes, that's it. We're there, look. Unbelievable. 5k already done. Good work, everyone. There's the finish line. Streamers are flying. Bringing the speed down. And hitting that stop button. There we go then. Well done, everyone. Well done. Amy, Tina, Jonathan, Tiago. There's Tiago there, look. Came in later, didn't he, because he had an update. Well done, team. Good work by everyone. Thank you for joining the event tonight, if you took part. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's have a quick look at the names, shall we? Amy, Jonathan, Tina, Anthony. No Sebastian tonight. I think he's still having his fingers done. Tiago's there. Cheers, gang. Thank you very much for your comments and support. Let's save this event. End run. Okay. Save into the FMR Run Club. Hit the little door and click I'm done. There we go. We will be back here on Virtual FMR tomorrow evening for Bag That Badge, Toenail Field, roughly 11 kilometres, I've been told. So a nice, steady, longish run tomorrow for Friday night. We'll be here on Virtual FMR, we'll be here in game. Come and join us in game and just pop in and have a chat. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Stay safe and take care. We'll see you all next time. Cheers all. Bye-bye.